I feel like I added this on my list to watch a long time ago, but the film's only 2 years old. Um, Needless to say, it was a waste of time. I didn't expect it to really be a good movie by any means, but it was worse than I thought. The plot is this girl's a sex addict, so she gets sent to some religious camp, kind of like that one horror movie, They Slash Them. That movie wasn't great either, but it was more competent than this one. This one just fucking sucks. Um, they also try and turn it into a gay movie, which I have no problem with being gay myself, but it just feels very forced and half-assed. Mainly half-assed. Like, she has a boyfriend in the beginning of the movie. Then that's the reason that she gets sent to the camp in the first place, is because they were caught doing stuff. Then the majority of the movie, she is crushing on a man. But halfway through the movie, I bet there's only about 30-40 minutes left. The movie decides to take a turn and say that she doesn't actually have a crush on the guy. She has a crush on her roommate. And she's just picturing him as her. And it's just so weird. I don't know what they were really going for. Um, Speaking of weird, the two religious fucking camp instructors are brother and sister in an incestuous relationship. Because I guess we needed that in the movie. They have not one, but two sex scenes in this movie for some reason. I do not understand why, but they do. Um, just pretty gross. The sister ends up dying, but the brother doesn't. He ends up being one of the few characters that lives and even is like portrayed as a hero character at the end of the movie, which I really don't understand. He was still a bad person. He's literally committing incest too. I feel like that is just a given that he's not a good person, but oh well, he gets to live because he wasn't as bad as his sister. His sister was worse, so you know, it's okay, guys. It's okay. Um, doesn't really make much sense to me. And the most baffling part of this movie is the movie spends the majority of the movie killing off all the male campers. There's five male campers, five female campers. None of the women die. All the men die but one. And the reason why, which is pretty obvious why they're doing it, is because they want to paint the narrative that the guy that she has a crush on is the killer. Um, and they decide to do that in one scene and one scene only. And in the scene they try to paint him as a killer, they pretty much immediately kill him. On top of that, right after they kill him, um, they're running away, scared. They just saw somebody they were sort of friends with, and, the girl was crushing on him. They just saw one of their friends die, right? They go into an abandoned cabin and have sex. Then, big plot twist. The killers reveal like it's fucking Scream. They take their mask off. One's the fucking priest that was in one scene in the beginning of the movie. The other one is the sister who they've been pointing fingers at the entire movie, so it's no surprise that, you know, she's the killer. And then the third one, also honestly not that big of a surprise, is it's fucking her dad. There's also like this one scene that I feel like is so overacted where she finds a fucking of tape of like all the people that sent people to this camp, you know, parents, grandmas, guardians, whatever. And one of them's her dad. And all that's really there is just him basically saying that he gave them permission to, you know, have her at this camp. Um, and she just fucking screams. Just screams like this is some devastating news. Like she found out that he sent her here on purpose to get murdered or something. But that's not what you found out. All you found out was that you know, fucking your dad sent you to the camp, which you already knew. You literally had an argument with him about it earlier in the movie. But yeah, that's something. The dad kills himself. He doesn't even follow through with him being, you know, evil or anything. He feels bad for his daughter. I guess. So he feels kind of pointless. And then she kills the priest, which once again was in one scene in the beginning of the movie, and he's like the final kill. Though they do like chase after her and stop a girl from being killed, and they announce themselves as like the horrors of something. It's so bad. It's a fucking terrible movie. It is a definitely a not a good representation for the community either. It's just a really bad horror movie too. There's nothing really scary about it. I mean, there's like one decent kill. There's one chase scene. Um, that's somewhat tense, but still not very. The movie tries to paint the narrative that the only people that get killed are people that have orgasms, but then they don't even follow through with that because one of the girls gets off. The guy doesn't get off, and then he gets killed. I don't know why they even tried to play with that idea when they just kind of throw it away pretty quickly. Um, and I guess my last criticism of this movie is that it just the acting was bad, and not bad, but literally felt like Disney Channel acting. And on top of that, it felt the writing was just terrible. It literally felt like this was supposed to be a Disney movie, not even just the acting. Like it was supposed to be a Disney movie. But yeah, not good. As much as I enjoy Tubi, this was not a good movie.